天莅临桃园巨蛋体育馆的每一位乘客，无论是桃园领航员球迷，还是新竹接口工程师的球迷，再次的感谢您用行动来力挺支持我们台湾 P.LEAGUE 篮球。今天在儿童节、清明节连假假期的一开始，再次感谢您来搭乘领航员航空，陪伴着我们一起翱翔 P.LEAGUE 的篮球天空。那么今天相当可惜，各位我们的座舱长 MC 宜博今天没有办法来陪伴着大家飞航，就由地勤人员 DJ Mars 以及我们最美丽的 Pilot Crew 一起来陪伴着乘客，共同完成今天的飞行任务。那么也再一次的提醒各位，因为 COVID-19 疫情的关系，桃园领航员主场全区皆不开放饮食，同时球赛期间也请球迷朋友务必全程佩戴口罩。再次谢谢大家今天的莅临。
各位乘客，晚上好！这里是机组人员陈轩的广播。今晚我们即将与新竹街口工程师对战，再次感谢你们选择搭乘桃园领航员班机，一起为桃园领航员加油！接下来 ，Pilot Crew 准备了一段非常精彩的表演，让我们掌声加尖叫欢迎 Pilot Crew！
I've been here all night. Ariana. I've been here all day. Nicki Minaj. And boy, you got me walking side to side. I'm talking to you. See you standing over there with your body. Feeling like I wanna rock with your body. And we don't gotta think about nothing. I'm coming at you. 'Cause I know you got a bad reputation. Doesn't matter 'cause you give me some. We don't gotta think about nothing. These friends keep talking way too much. Say I should give you up. Can't hear them no goodbye. I've been here all day. And boy, you got me walking side to side. I've been here all night. I've been here all day. And boy, you got me walking side to side. Living in the style with the fresh type of flow. Wrist icicle, ride deck bicycle. Through your own, get you this type of blow. If you wanna manage, I got a tricycle.
最热情掌声送给 Pilot Crew。那么在精彩的开场演出之后，马上要来为各位介绍今天来访客队新竹街口工程师登陆球员名单。为各位介绍新竹街口工程师球衣背号5号宋宇轩。球衣背号6号陈坚恩，球衣背号9号田浩，球衣背号11号肖顺义，球衣背号12号李佳瑞，球衣背号24号郭少杰，球衣背号52号荣义生，球衣背号54号吴代豪。新竹街口工程师本场是先发5人名单 ，Number 4 4号高国豪 ，Number 7球衣背号7号 Nick Faust 法师，球衣背号8号朱云豪 ，Number 35球衣背号35号辛 Blow 辛巴 ，Number 36球衣背号36号林怡辉。为各位介绍新竹街口工程师总教练林冠伦， 助理教练沈星汉，教练黄胜富，总经理高景言领队陈美。 以城市之名，将斗志化为披荆战袍，以区域为形，把路标作为协议脉络，不分南桃北桃，不限八德龙潭。无论你是中立人还是内地人，住在杨梅区还是复兴区，是时候让橘色意志遍布桃园每一处。起来，让我们捍卫主场，Rising！ 部队登陆球员。首先为各位介绍球衣背号5号 Number 5前锋，爆发力惊人，冲锋陷阵，绝不退缩的超安打型男阿飞是严重。Number 6 6号后卫，关键时刻总能挺身而出，场上无时无刻的拼命森人杀手 Killer 关达佑。 这背号12号 Number 12后卫，枪林弹雨中依旧能稳定的提供前线火力支援，篮球贵公子喜的李家康。Number 13球衣背号13号后卫，多元化得分武器，能切能投更能飞的精兵强将，飞人后卫陈玉瑞。 Number 22，球衣背号22号前锋，气壮山河，捍卫领空，拥有强势进攻到篮下苦攻的全能身手，台版追梦绿大汉黄宏汉。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. This is the second of 3 rescheduled games for the Taoyuan Pilots tonight. The Hsinchu Lioneers against the Seoul Pilots. Their first matchup this season was at the NTSU Big House, but first time back here in the Seoul of the Taoyuan Arena. The Lioneers last season won the first league this season, Series 3-1. Against the Pilots this season until last Friday. Pilots took one against them. Hsinchu's first game with head coach Lioneers at the helm. As of right now, the standings, New Taipei Kings hold the top spot with a better win percentage over the Braves, and the Dreamers in the third spot. Lioneers holding on to the fourth spot and would be the last playoff spot. The Pilots, just a sliver of hope. They definitely need to win this game and the next matchup against the Lioneers to realistically have a chance at overtaking that fourth place team, and of course the Steelers down at the 6th spot.
有地心引力，具备良好爆发跳跃能力。Highlight Maker 制造机 ，Devin Robinson。 接下来用最热情来欢迎他来到台湾 ，Number 18吹背号18号 ，From Serbia 来自塞尔维亚，最新战力要来巩固领航员禁区，轰炸对手的领航员高炮塔 Lioneers Basket。 吹背号28号前锋，骁勇善战、无所畏惧的国产巡弋飞弹，不断重生以及突破。为各位介绍台湾Hsinchu。为各位介绍桃园领航员代理总教练严行书、助理教练杨怡峰、助理教练柯焕维、体能教练刘振宇、体能助理教练黄玉志，同时彭丽珍防护员范祥宇以及总经理陈信安。
As they were on the road for last weekend's games, as they made the switch. Now, interesting thing about the Pilots, they are 0-9 at 5 p.m. tips. But they are 4-0 in games that start 7 p.m. or later. The most notable one, of course, is their victory on a Tuesday night here against the New Taipei Kings. For the Mandarin broadcast, we have Xiaohu Hu Junqi on the left and Eddie Zhang Yaozong on play-by-play. 各位朋友，你找到英文的转播，谢谢你的收看。但你要看中文的转播，当然可以按到我们官方的 YouTube 中文转播。那谢谢你收看，记得要点赞。Now, what's crazy about the Pilots' victory over the Lioneers is, compared to the three previous matches, they had less assists, less steals, more fouls, and less fast break points, but they were able to pull it off. Now, breaking things open, the easiest thing to note is the increase in their rotation players. On screen now is Ling Jingbang, 14-year career with the Taoyuan basketball team in the SBL. Recently joined the Pilots as a member of the team. Has been an assistant coach at a number of places, including the Pirates, including Guoti. And let's see what he had to say pre-game.
希望可以来帮助这些年轻球员啊，毕竟自己有一些经验在啦。对，但虽然说不会说可能经验有像很多那种国手级的那些人那么好，但是多少可以帮助到。那自己说真的，应该说每个球员都有个职业梦想。那我自己当然有这个机会，那公司也希望这么做的话，当然是能帮助到的话，我觉得都没有问题。对。我领航员大概1周多嘛。那之前其实，在普演的时候，我多少都还是会跟着训练，或者是像是自主训练的感觉，因为多少都有在自己维持啊，可能只是体能上面稍微要再努力加油一点。
190 centimeter wing, 346 games played in the SBL, scoring a career 2,441 points. We'll look forward to his first appearance as a Pilot. Johnny in next to Coach Sang Mao Sun, who is the head coach with the NTSU basketball program. So Ling Jingbang, known as a defensive specialist. A spot that the Pilots could use a little bit more, well, use even more depth. That's what they mainly featured behind Coach Tony Zhenzilong.
我觉得还是解读比赛，然后阅读防守，看对方防守策略是怎么样。如果当布拉被3、4个人夹的时候，然后布拉状况又不好，然后裁判给不买单的时候，这时候我们有空档绝对要积极的出手，企图心攻击。其实这一季每一场比赛对我们来讲都非常重要，然后就是因为非常重要，所以我们平常练习也都格外的细心，然后教练准备的东西也 非常多，那就是看我们球员临场的发挥状况。那希望今天这场我们可以把教练所给我们的比赛计划执行好，然后赢得这场比赛。
林奕辉 spent 2 seasons over in the mainland, 2013 through 15 seasons, which sandwiches Daxing Gongchen stint in the SBL, where he really made a name for himself. The Lioneers are in 4th place, the Pilots in 5th place. There's their upcoming schedule for the remainder of the season. They have 2 more head-to-head matchups, including tonight, which the Pilots pretty much need to take because their elimination number stands at 9. But the Lioneers do face a tougher schedule coming up. They have 9 games against teams already in the playoff picture, but they're currently 3-9 against them in their previous 9 matchups. So coming up with those counters, coming up with those changes in strategies will be important, as the Lioneers have often started really good against other opponents, but have struggled down the stretch, especially when you get to the 4th quarter. A lot of tired legs, and Simbul having his struggle trying to keep up with the pace that other teams are going to force him to. Pilots will be displaying their newfound TYP jerseys. The Lioneers started from left to right. Oscar Gogwahao, joined by Rookie Hao, Nick Faust, Simbular, and Li Yifei. And for the Pilots, will be Hayden Fujiachu and Ayao Robinson making the start next to Manimal and Vesovic, as we mentioned. The crew chief for tonight is in the middle, Bai Jinzo, joined by Kobe on the left and Yingfeng on the right. All 3 of those gentlemen were referees with the Plus League last season. Couple notes about the choice of starters. Liao Zhong is making his 2nd start this season. His other start came in the last game, game 62 against the Kings, and 9 other times he came off the bench. Compared to last season, he started 2 games, came off the bench 22 games. He had to play a bigger role in the playoffs, with Dave Henry and Kadeem Jack departing with their injuries. Meanwhile, for the Lioneers, Su Yinghao is making his 2nd start after making his 1st start last game, game 63 against the Steelers. 19 points, 7 of 14 shooting, including 4 threes, was a Plus League best. That happened to be his 1st start. No ceremonial first tip. The official tip is up, and the Lioneers will control it. Sporting their blue and white special Haka jerseys. There's a big Haka population in the Taoyuan area, and they showed it off against the Pilots on the Friday. He takes an elbow jumper, bouncing out, long rebound to Simbular. That's a bit they want to put a body on them early. A lot closer of a height matchup compared to Robinson and Tolbert. Deep shot and a deep hit. There's Yinghao starting the scoring off. We'll see how the Pilots' offense will go. Familiar horn set, and a deep pass to Robinson, trying to shake Ryan. Basket, Sims there to help, but he still finds the glass. 2 points for Robinson. Interestingly enough, the Lioneers featuring the horn set themselves. Big bounce. Ryan, his 2nd attempt is good. A 3 for 4 combined starting in this one. Ryan has been getting into better form. He's the only Lioneer to play all 19 games. Now a deep shot, Vesovic is out. Long rebound to the Pilots. Take by Robinson, give inside, and there's an easy 2. I think I heard the DJ call him Xiaobai, which is literally translates to little right, because Vesovic is a white man for the league. But there's a foul on Bullar's front attempt, assist to Oscar. An easy pick and roll situation there. Hayden didn't cut off the passing lanes, or no, Vesovic overhead the pass. Not a good foul there. Bular will go to the line, leading the team in scoring and rebounding. Good sign as he makes the first free throw. The Lioneers did play a much better team game. 6 guys reaching double digits against the Steelers, but that didn't stop Bular from getting a 30 and 35 game. Manimal misses the close one. Seriously, coming off a very disappointing game against the Pilots, where they're in horrible flow as Ryan hits the baseline jumper. Right now, a lot of pick and rolls for the Lioneers. Up 11-4. Hand off to Robinson. Stopped by Ryan, so he's going to cross over. Force one up. Ryan jumped into him for the foul. The Lioneers do defend the Pilots the best. Can only average 81.3 points per game against the Pilots. Robinson at the line. There's his stat line, 3, 13, and 2. He leads the Pilots in 4 categories. So it's not displayed there as blocks. 1.3 per game, though the Pilots don't block a lot of shots as a team. That's a perfect 3 for 2. Quickly down the floor, Nick Faust putting it against the basket, no. Lioneers retreat in time as we have a Songsan on Songsan matchup, and Sujiao gets the best of Oscar with a 3. Songsan High School in Taipei City, kind of close to where the Plus League office is, as Oscar tries to get one back, no. Robinson guarded by Yunhal. Slip pass, Besovic finally collects and gets the lay-in. Lioneers, a little bit of a confusion there. Nick Faust didn't help all the way. Bular a little late to the recovery. Another look at that one. They're going to call it on Bular. One foul each for the import center. That's it, showing off his free throw. Good soft roll. Now the Pilots were their first lead of the game. Backdoor, poked out of bounds. Will stay with the Lioneers. Nick Faust and Bular on the side. They usually situate Bular on the post, that usually feature him on the baseline inbound plays, but Canadian center inbounds it deep. Now a little bit of a zone look. Hall likes to take deep threes, gets it to Ryan, poked away, and here come the Pilots on the run. 2-on-2, Hayden able to finish. So having a big center is certainly proving to be helpful for the Pilots, as there's an easy interception. Pilots once again on the break. Hayden missing on the layup, and Veslovic beating Bular down the floor for the dunk. Now a 5-point lead for the Pilots. Oscar lost his footing for a second, now recovers. Taking his time and left open. The Pilots defense kind of retreated on him there. Pretty healthy crowd on hand on a Friday night. That's just joins the action. Pulls up 3 and hits! Besovic, 10 points to start his Plus League career. Bular looking for the back down, go to the basket for the make. Something got to remind Besovic of the sim rules. He wanted to get the inbound. It'll be a pick and roll with Besovic. Robinson getting around Bular. basket there as he was fouled before gathering. We'll see who this is on. Substitution, Pompon comes in for Besovic, but we'll see them all after this TV timeout. Thank you for watching this Plus League broadcast. More exciting action after this.
这个3个人的默契相当有难度，大家点一下配合的弹幕来吧。P.LEAGUE Crew 首先来 TYP， 有没有？就是他们中间这3个，那旁边2个等于是插花的。这边哦 ，TYP 3位 P 来了，中间这位朋友 Y， 那 P 嘞 ，TYP 可以，保持不要动。这边3位一起来，那旁边的要混入，我们也都欢迎，好不好？一起 TYP 非常标准。
TYP Taoyuan Pilots
中间歪起来，中间的双手
figure out their letters.
来，你们中间3位来比一下 TYP
Should be plenty of Lioneers fans looking out before the game. They're bringing their LED boards. They're sitting behind the Lioneers bench.
可是不要为了又来 P.LEAGUE Crew， 这个是高组还矮组的，听说呢分都是这么分的了。可以。
Too many P.LEAGUE Crew involved in that equation. Early start Besovic. As we said, 10 points, and he's got 2 steal attempts as well. Those long arms being very disruptive through the passing lane. The Lioneers do have quite a few assists on the season. The high percentage you can expect go to Hsinchu. The Lioneers do turn it over the most in the league, but their points off turnovers allowed is actually the lowest at 5.4, so there's kind of a odd combination of stats. Io fire from deep, he's feeling it, another one. Already playing the Sichinyao theme music a lot earlier than the game than we're used to. Pompon trying to keep up with Bular. Ryan to Sim, who gets the tip in on the alley. Sim Bular, they're letting him play through 2 fouls, set him up in the zone. Pompon, corner Ayao. Animal out to Hayden. Pompon up top. His 3 is in. Well, a hot start for the Pilots, who have not been a good 3-point shooting team on the season. Only 28%, which is only ahead of the Lioneers. And now Oscar counters. He's had a really good 3-point shooting season, actually. Leads the team at 37%. Ayao takes off. Tries again, and that's his 3rd for the quarter. A lot of scoring in this one. Hard for the broadcaster to keep up with. Already 28 points for the Pilots as Nick Faust goes to the basket. He's fouled first. The second team foul by the Pilots. Give another look. Also a good start with his 9 points. Nick Faust at the line. The best free throw shooter for the Lioneers at 75%. Averaging 25 points per game on the season, with his 3rd in the league behind Hsinchu and Harris. Smaller sample size leads the league in scoring. Now Oscar applying pressure to Hayden. See wise. Right. Here's real quick as Ryan backs his way down on the left block. He's getting the fakes. Foul from behind it seems. Call it on. Ryan will step up the line. The player featured for the Lioneers pregame. The last 4 games he's played more than, out of the last 6 games, 4 of them he's played more than 30 minutes. So he's been at least maintaining his physical form a lot better. Besides Hall, like I mentioned, the only player to play all 19 Lioneers games. Nick Faust jumps the pass. Running with Simbolar for the break, and there's going to be a foul first. Go to the line again as the Pies now taking the turnover bug. Pom there late, test up high, and look out. Really athletic Pies. Faust to avoid our cameraman. Falls right in front of me. Off screen. Hui Ryan takes a seat for Chelsea number 11. And Nick Faust up the line again. Missing this time. Baltimore native, give another try. Now it's just a 4-point lead for the Pilots. Their horn set, handoff. Taking the left elbow jumper. That's a little bit more of a preference for the right side. He misses, so Lioneers chance to get it even closer. Oscar trying to play physical. Boy, with a high rebound. That's what he needs to do. Line drive, no good. Robinson will throw it out. Another 3 missing. There's Sin back for the rebound. Big bounce catching the Pilots, not matching up. Oscar with an offensive rebound to his name. And Hall, maintaining his good form, makes the 3. He's having very bad mechanical issues early in the season. Punishes the Pilots in transition, and that's the kind of pace that the Lioneers do enjoy themselves. They do have a number of guys who are capable of shooting the 3, but spacing things out will help Simbolar get in the action a little later. Now the Pilots do rebound at a weaker rate than their opponents. Meanwhile, the Lioneers do a better job of it on both ends because of Simbolar's pressure and other guys like Oscar getting in the mix. Timeout for the Pilots. On the screen, the season three-point shooting separated by about 0.005%. Right now, a hot start. Combined 9 for 15 are these two teams. The thing that the broadcasters sure like to see. Zijing leads the game with 3 3-pointers. Meanwhile, Turinghao is off to a good start, 2 for 2. Looks like Vesevich is coming into the game, along with Taoyuan. As well as Wu Jingxiang and Guan Dayo, so besides Pom Pom, a line change. Meanwhile, for the Lioneers, they're going to stick with the 5 that they went into the timeout with. Wandayo, his first into the game. Vesevich tries back door, and 2 Lioneers sandwich him for the steal. Nick Faust on the baseline, lays it in easily. Well, the Lioneers are clogging up that middle lane. Done that twice to pass it to Vesevich. Now guarded by Chelsea. Good stop from Hall. Deep pass, that's not a good selection, and he drops it. Another turnover. Now Hall with a man down. He makes his third. Lioneers now with the 4-point lead. Let's see if the Pilots switch up their strategy. Pom floats it up off iron. Sim tips it to himself. Had an opening on the slip. Oscar going early, getting Vesevich in the air and lays it with the left hand. The other way, a block shot, but out of bounds. Good hustle by Hall on that side, and now the Pilots look completely lost. Hall now is 3 for 3 on the game. Product out of Jinsing University, who placed 3rd in the UBA competition this season. That's the collegiate level basketball here in Taiwan. Hall is trying to chase Robinson. Vesevich hooks it way over the top. So Hall combination. Oscar, all the time in the world, planks it off to the right. Going to the basket, getting the foul on Loisa. Baseline, Tony Ray, fearless. Even at 183 centimeters, he dunked the basketball pretty easily. Now we talked about the Lioneers needing a counter. The Pilots need to find a counter themselves. 2 missed free throws by Tony Ray. Also, let's see if they take advantage of these non-sip minutes. They have their 2 imports. Lioneers just with fouls. Oscar on the handoff. Getting into the interior, catching Vesevich back, and another jumper. Now the Lioneers closing in on 40 points. Vesevich's turnaround is all net. They need a little bit more of an angle there. Early foul. Pilots had men to give. Bandayo come out for the Jackie. Faust bouncing in the first free throw. The Plus League's high in the second season for single quarter scoring is 41 points. Nick Faust marches closer to that mark. Nick Faust with 7 points, Oscar with 9, Taoyuan with 9 points as well. Fular with 7, Ryan with 6. With their 69 3 shot. Nicknamed point by Jordan Tolbert is Justin. We'll try to go with that. Lioneers commit a foul on the outside. The Pilot free throws. Taoyuan using his elbow. His first personal. Makes the first. Lioneers going as high as a 16-point run. Surpassing the Pilots with their own 12-point run. Interesting box scores. Now Tian through the middle, turns it over. He thought it was touch. Yep, not getting the benefit of this call. Changing his number up, now number 9. Currently is the shortest Lioneer on the roster, especially with Nimi, number 3, out to injury. Down fires from top, in and out, and Vestovich, the easy putback. Closing the gap to 4 points. Fouls on the handoff and screen. Give it up. Motion for the Lioneers. Yuhao retreats to the right. His 3 is in! Shooting continues as the Lioneers have matched the highest single quarter score in the second season of the Plus League. Vestovich hesitates, now shoots the 3, in and out. A couple close misses by the Pilots as the Lioneers now have a chance to close this quarter out with another bucket. Jackie trying to put pressure on Tianhao. The double screen comes, Spain. Nothing yet. As Yunhao tries to step back, increasing the difficulty, and got another. Time runs out, and that'll be the first quarter as the Lioneers break it open to a 10-point lead in the first. Let's see if other records to be broken as the Plus League goes to break. Back after this.
以及性感兼具的橘子，还有我们最辛苦的队长小雨。掌声送给 Paris Crew。那么Paris Crew 也要来丢出6个我们的新物，等一下在第2节结束的时候呢，要来参与我们的中场游戏，好不好？想要玩的你自己举手跟 Paris Crew 来挥手致意一下。同样都是我们篮球投篮的游戏，当然除了篮球之外，还有一点点的小技巧需要各位来场中来表现哦。来，我们时间交给 Paris Crew。那个礼物不是那个飞盘不是礼物哈，飞盘是想要找你们等一下有机会下来一起参与中场游戏的。我就说你们要得到他们的关注，就是喊他们的名字嘛，喊他们的名字。
Welcome back inside the Taoyuan Arena, the home of the hottest three-point shooting percentage. 44 points in a quarter is the new Plus League record, surpassing 42 points. Last season, I believe that was Lioneers against the Pilots in that home blowout toward the end of the season. Robinson on the handoff, trying to get to the rim with physicality, and he'll get the foul. Rest of the game commits it. Taoyuan, fortunately going to the bench now, a 5-for-5 three-point shooting start. Robinson at the line. Makes the first. His 5th point of the game. is third on the team in free throw shooting at 72.6%. Ken Hall, Sim, Ryan, Elliott, and Guo Jie. Shaq gets the foul on the outside. He's arguing for the arm poke. He has a case there. This time closer with the inbound. Elliott jumped the pass, and Taoyuan to the rim for two. CEO of the league, Charles Chen, did say that Li Kaiyan will get a special pair of sneakers for his two-handed reverse. We'll see what Taoyuan earned himself there. Bular stolen from behind. That's Li Jiakang getting one back. Now the other way. Now let's slow it up. Thompson's gonna go one-on-one and solid. And easy elevation and score off the glass. Robinson now with 8 points. Animal trying to stick with Ryan, and it will be an and one at the basket. Foul came early, and the veteran continued the play. Taoyuan, once again, this time, one-handed on the right side. The Rookie of the Year in the SPL a few seasons ago with the Bank of Taiwan, Taiwan Trust. That's down by 7 as Robinson fakes Bular and slams it with his right hand. Robinson taking advantage of the speed mismatch. Elliott to Bular, trying to go with power, and another Besovic foul. Not much you can do there. His second personal. So you see Guo Jie got shaken off. Bular jumped the pass himself, and nobody left at the rim. Now Bular at the line. Free throw shooting's been up and down this season. Sometimes a very active shooter, some other games not so much. Overall on the season, 58%. 8 points, 5 rebounds already. It's a perfect 2 for 2. Looked pretty good there. Off to the horn set. Robinson trying to get downhill. Dalsoni called for the reach. Robinson's trying to wait for a little bit more movement out of his teammates. Pilots will inbound on the sideline. 2 team fouls by the Lioneers. Here on the Pilots in the second frame. Fakes the back door, now hands off to Robinson. There's the bucket. Now Robinson still behind Besovic in terms of Pilots individual scoring. He's got 12. Ryan trying to out-manimal the manimal, gets the foul. Robinson come later, help his teammate out, so no more fouls to give for the Pilots. Rest of 9:52. Bular gets it early, flips with the left hand in. Natural righty, this time going the offhand as Taoyuan slips the screen and throws it out of bounds. He thought Hongkong was going to roll instead of popping. Getting Manimal in the air and finishing at the rim. They're taking advantage of experience by Manimal with post-up defense. He's usually had a guard imports on the perimeter more so. Or Robinson will try on the block. The right side, good defense. That's a missed shot. 2-on-2 for the Lioneers. It's Taoyuan. Will be called for the charge. Must be on the shoulder, going low. You see Taoyuan receive the blow. Not enough to get him out of the game as Ayo comes in for Manimal. See if Hsinchu can bring his hot shooting to help out the Pilots. Elliott guarding him. Back to Pong. His three. Off to the right and short again. Deep pass. Chelsea gets the foul on Pong. More fouls, more free throws. Look at that one. Taoyuan throwing off balance. We'll go to the line. So far, 11 for 18 on the season. Make that 12 for 19. Attempts, 5 more free throw attempts for the Lioneers. Still hanging on to that, well, not much hanging on, maintaining a 10-point lead. Another point set, Robinson will hesitate, then take a second very shot. No foul call as Taoyuan runs out of bounds and mercifully stopped before the cameraman. Nick Faust will come back into the game as so will Justin. Aiden, stagger screen. Robinson gets it back. After missing the pass, slipping around, Pong with a hook shot, no good. Now Pilots missing some of those easy ones. Faust pulls it back. Given pressure by Hayden. Don't want to go with a post up. Not something we've seen a lot of. Text the fadeaway. No, Robinson. Long rebound of Pilots, a chance to run. Ayo on the corner, his three short. You can see it short from a mile away. Sim urging Ryan to go one-on-one. Instead it's a Sim post up. Cross pass, Ryan's three, yes! Biggest lead in the game for the Lioneers. Aiden tries to get it back, and he does. Second made basket for number 3. Only 2 3-pointers made in this quarter. Polar, deep pass to Faust. Faust trying to scramble. Off the backboard, they're going to let him play. Robinson, hook pass, and Hayden gets the lay-in. Lioneers call timeout. Up by 8. Lioneers call for a breather. Won't go to a break. Back to the action after this.
好的，待会只要能够听到这个节奏的话，我们球迷朋友能够跟着我们 Finance Crew 一起为领航员加油，谢谢。抓紧时间动。
It's April 1st. Give the stream a like if you weren't fooled by anything. Plus League not getting involved with much April Fool's shenanigans this season. Recall last year, the Lioneers were prepared to put their head coach Lin Guanlin on the roster. That didn't actually happen. Oh, another note about the Lioneers, they do hold opponents' imports to the lowest scoring, only allowing 39.7 field goal percentage, 30.8 points per game. But in this one, the Pilots imports Robinson and Besovic, 26 points is already 60% of their scoring, though they don't mind enjoying a 8-point lead. Robinson and Tolbert would combine for 41.5 points per game based on their season scoring totals. No one guards Sim. He gets the easy slam. Funny soundbite as the Pilots run the alarm for please do not destroy public property, as the stadium is owned by Taoyuan City. No changes for the Pilots. As Ayo takes the mid-range, misses badly. I don't know if he tried to get it backboard or not. Oscar getting Sim involved. We'll start things over. The post-up, it's Hayden guarding Faust again. Swinging around, Yukal. The hot streak giving a little bit of a pause right now. To the corner this time, Ayo three. Bouncing down and out. Yukal, try to go high to Nick. Second attempt, gets the bounce. Now Pilots call timeout with 5:18 to go. Lioneers doing a good job collapsing on the help side when there's those backdoor cutters. So forcing the Pilots to be a lot more perimeter-oriented team, which they kind of are essentially, where they don't shoot a lot of threes, they don't hit threes at a high rate. Their 27.7 three-point attempts per game is the lowest in the Plus League. Meanwhile, the Lioneers in the second quarter only seen 3 players score. So they're only down by 2 in quarter scoring so far. Ryan Liyue with 8 points, Bular with 4, Xiao Swing with 1. Nick Faust and company yet to get on the scoring run. Meanwhile, for the Pilots, Robinson's got 8 himself. Wu Jiajun's got 5 with 2 made shots. Tony Ray breakaway dunk, but nothing else for the Pilots as Besovic has kind of been bottled up. They figured out how they want to collapse the defense on him, and Hsinchu, Chen Guanzhi missing their 3-point attempts. Robinson head turn around, Ayao sticking to the top, and that's a zone with a hole in the middle. So after scoring career high 19 points, Xiao Li at Taoyuan got 15 already. Aiden. Big bounce out for the 3. Lioneers trying to expand on this 12-point lead. Faust, going baseline. Backdoor, and Butterfinger goes out of bounds. Didn't get 2 hands on it. They try to get it set up Bular at the high post instead. Delayed split action there. also need to go to the bench for Ryan. Got 11 points, 4 or 5 shooting. Made his only free throw. Justin, early flip. Bouncing out. Lioneers trying to run. Nick Fouts, his deep three. Nope. That's it, missing the close one. Shaolin getting it back, right back to Polar as he found Professor and an early foul. Look at that one. Vesovic. In the arm. Go to the bench with 3 personal fouls. They're definitely going to try to save him. Look at that 14 points in the first quarter. Going to come in along with Afe. We've seen number 5 on the block. Polar. There's a free throw. Second in the plus league, 25.8 points per game. He already has 14 in this one. Bio on the handoff. Ryan, good hands. Breaks the rhythm, and now reach out, missing again at the hoop. Don't reset the shot clock though. But on the line, deep shot is too strong. And the Pilots look really befuddled on the offensive end, and they're not getting those quick transition opportunities. Looking hard on the block, trying to get open. Finally, he's got Justin on him. Talia, fancy lay-in. His first 2 in the game. Now Faust jumps the pass. The Lioneers full control of this one, up by 15. Skip pass. Shaolia, another shot break drive. Getting good opportunities. Oscar, the floater too easy. Pilots can't score and they can't stop anything right now. Shot fake. Try to get it go. Shot fake. Miss. Got his own rebound. It is to Pompom. A little bit more classical basketball as man goes down. The numbers, Lioneers, early Shin touch. Pilots recover as Afe's back in the picture, but Nick fouls. A little bit short on the dunk attempt. Yao trying to recover after the hard fall. Aiden commits the foul in transition. That one again. Big foul. Short at the rim though. Could have been a foul there. Try to get more subs in as Aya goes to the bench and Kane. Robinson back in the game along with Ray. Oscar making the free throw. He's second on the team at the line behind Nick, 73.7 points. Percentage, I should say. 1 for 2. Pilots definitely feel like they want to make a run. There's Justin at the rim. He started really cold in the game against the Kings. Finished the game with 15 points on 6 of 12 shooting, so that's how quick his night can turn around. Pilots zoned up right now as Nick Faust. Udai Howell in the corner, leaving Utah open. His 3 too strong. Now getting a sense of anticipation for his deep shots. Hayden with speed, kicking it out. Now Robinson fakes the three. Trying to go at Wesley. His crossover. No good, and a foul down low. How commits it. Not giving the shooter the landing space. Went over to help. A little bit of a kick at the shins. Second personal on the rookie. Only the 14th foul by the Lioneers. You see Ryan getting some coaching on the end of the bench. Robinson remaining perfect at the line. 5 for 5. Tries to stay perfect. He does. Up to get Udahao out, and Sim trying to set up a play. There's Coach Greg. Leming Huang, number 45, trying to deny the pass. Does successfully this time. Now Udahao to the basket, getting the lay-in. Now everything's broken for the youngster. McFaust jumps the pass, and Pilots have a little bit of a break. Hayden from the right corner this time, swirls it in. Maybe a little bit more of that energy. Even on made baskets, Pilots got to counter fast. Hayden has reached double-digit scoring. The third Pilots do so. Willard down low. Pilots get punished on the double team. Relays now Robinson. Go to the line again. This time Chelsea a little bit slow with the foot slide. Bit of a hand check down low. Right now 71 first half points for the Lioneers. Is a halftime high in the second season. Two substitutions, offense and defense. We got 27 seconds left. The Pilots not having a horrific scoring game. They do have 57. On the season. They average 43.6 points in the first half. Now another timeout, trying to set up the perfect last play. Kind of in a funny twist of fortune, the Lioneers with their three-point shooting have kind of forced the issue on the Pilots. In this game, Lioneers have taken 39 shots, the Pilots have taken 34. The Pilots are shooting a above average 45.5%. Lioneers right now scorching things 64.1%. It's not like the Lioneers are completely dominating on the rebounds either. They have 5 offensive boards. But the Pilots, only 3 players have defensive rebounds. Robinson with 8, Turner with 1, and Hong Kong with 2. I say that because the Pilots themselves have 6 offensive rebounds, including a team rebound. Turnovers for both teams. Kinda under control. Lioneers with 8. They'll be okay with that based on how fast this pace has been going. Oscar from top as Jeff fakes the screen. There for Nick Faust. Some energy. Oscar in the corner. His 3 off the side of the backboard. Time running low, turning right. Can he do it again? Almost. He had a half-court shot to beat the buzzer in the Friday matchup against the Lioneers. No luck this time. Also no luck are the Pilots, down big in the first half. What adjustments they make? Lioneers, big lead, trying to clinch that playoff spot. Elimination numbers.
德国小柑橘，守护精彩瞬间。
好了，欣赏完精彩的我们广告之后，要来再一次欢迎我们的 P.LEAGUE Crew 来到场中，为各位带来精彩的中场演奏，掌声欢迎 P.LEAGUE Crew。这一次用热情掌声送给 Pilots Crew， 谢谢。
Pilots Crew performing for the 3rd time in this game.
越来越多人认识各位哈。
As we welcome you to the halftime coverage of this Plus League game, Game 38 of our 90-game regular season schedule. There's Xiaohu and Eddie providing the Mandarin commentary. I'm Ryan Chen on a solo broadcast. This is a rescheduled game. Taoyuan had some open restrictions. The combined team statistics, the Lioneers having an excellent game, hitting 64% from the field, 8 for 16 from 3, and not on there. 13 for 18 from the free throw line is also a good mark for them. This is above their season average. They do dominate the boards, maybe not dominate in this case. They do control the board much better. Assists 14 and 12, and 9 turnovers is not enough if you're the Pilots trying to stay in this playoff hunt. But Hsinchu kind of been the story to start things off. He started the game 5 for 5 from 3. Missed 2 since, so maybe things are turning around a little bit for the Pilots, and something that they need to see happen in the second half is Iman Devesovic providing a good amount of defense and offensive presence, but he has those 2 personal fouls, and the Lioneers really figured him out. The middle of the first quarter on, turn off his arsenal and feeding to the top 3. Hsinchu got in the action with 3 consecutive makes. Pomo started with a 3, but only 1 for 3 since then. So defensively, the Pilots, as I mentioned, need to get those turnovers against the Lioneers. Create some havoc in transition. Force Bular to get a lot more back and forth running going on. I would suggest maybe they want to change up their offensive strategy. They're a lot more outside in team. And maybe now they might want to play more inside out, given their guys have found the 3-point stroke. So everybody, of course, providing the highlight dunk in this one. And amidst a number of imports getting their acrobatic highlights in. Now, we'll say the biggest lead that has been turned around in the Plus League second season is 21. Second part of our halftime breakdown after this.
要不然你跟穿救生衣一样。我已经刚刚告诉你们大荧幕那个图，结果你完全没有看到正面这个翻过来的这个一点图案的样子都没有。你可以在那边拼半天，你也算是人才啊！旁边休息一下，大哥谢谢，你就可以直接回去。我们这一位你等一下要领奖，好不好？等一下帮他好好拍个照。我们第2组预备，这样游戏规则知道了哈。拜托你们不要再跟刚刚那一位一样，记得回来之后要把它翻过来，翻过来才是我们的图案，好吗？翻过来才是我们要拼的图案，翻过来。啊？可以，我们就是在罚球线。你如果要 logo 下会进吗？真的假的？你往这边哈。他说他要 logo 下，你如果直接进，我加500给你。1球，第2球就没有了哦。好了，先拉掉了，预备。
1, 2, ready, go!
Go! logo 下第1球进，我加500，还好省下来，罚球线就可以了，罚球线就可以了。又进，快，翻过来。这一位还要中线的，人家都快拼完了，加油！这个不能帮你，进了！恭喜你！你一开始听说他要从中线投，是不是觉得他很强？很强哈！结果嘞？蛮强的。结果蛮强的。你好客气啊，来旁边等一下。我以为你会说结果没怎样嘛哈。最后一组，有没有还要从中线直接投第1球了？没有。对。我们还是一步一脚印啊，哈，脚踏实地比较重要。你那边哈，你回来自己要选哪边都可以。OK， 音乐啊，准备。
1, 2, ready, go！
加油，罚球线！加油！不进嘞，先翻，不要紧张，前进一点没关系，前进一点。有概念，可以。恭喜我们这位球迷朋友， 好了，相当可惜，刚刚投进，非常可惜。好，我们请前两位。
Congratulations to that man, getting the free throw and figuring out the 6-piece puzzle. View from the special VIP business class seats on the far side of the basket from where we are, including Xiaohu and Yao Zong. I'm Ryan Chen on solo broadcast here. Special occasion at the Lioneers have tied the Plus League halftime high of 71 points, led by number 8, Hao. His 19 points ties his career high set in the last game. Bullard with 14, Ryan with 14, Kawha with 12, and Nick out with 9. As I mentioned, Hao has significantly simplified his shooting mechanics. Early in the season, he's taking a lot of jump shots, scissoring his legs, and his shoulders were completely offline, but recently he's kept it a lot simpler and stayed true to the basket. He's got this layup game to work for him now. And that's a good sign for the Lioneers. He was the first overall selection, and in the face of Gary scoring 29 points and making 6 threes, Yumao's got to respond. Yumao for the Pilots, 16 points for Robinson, 14 points for Vesovic. Hayden's got 10 himself. Ayao made 3 from 9 points, and Justin Richard has got 4. Early on, Vesovic able to take advantage of the space the Lioneers afforded him, but then they started collapsing a lot more. The fast break opportunities really haven't been there for the Pilots, and they need them to be. Pilots not having a horrible offensive game themselves, but right now, no matter what they do, they got to get stopped on the defensive end. We'll see if they can do it in the second half.
德国小柑橘，守护精彩瞬间。
God in my cells, that's my celly. Made in the image of God, that's a selfie. Pray 5 times a day, so many felonies. Who gon' post my bell? Lord, help me. Hold up, Donda, I'm with your baby when I touch back road. Told him stop all of that red cat, we going home. Not me with all of these sins, casting stones. This might be the return of the throne. Throne, Hova, and Jesus, like Moses and Jesus. You're not in control of my thesis. You already know what I think by think pieces. For you actually already told you who think he is. Don't try to jail my thoughts and think presents. I can't be controlled with programming presets. Reset on my cell, in my cell tonight. Don't have to see you to touch you. This is what Braille look like. It's on sight. If they take me to jail, call my girl, tell her, send my mail. We know what hell look like, still it's a hell of a life. Yikes. Guess who's going to jail tonight? Guess who's going to jail tonight? Guess who's going to jail tonight? Gotta go post my bail tonight.
Friends are dead, push me to the edge. All my friends are dead, push me to the edge. All my friends are dead, push me to the edge. Phantom, that's alright. Inside all white, like something you ride a sled down. I just want that head. My bracelet, I'm mad. Her bracelet, her man now. Everybody got the same swag now. All the way that I check now. Stacking my bands all the way to the top. All the way to my bed falling no. Every time that you leave your spot, your girlfriend calls.
Happy family sitting on the baseline right next to me here on the southern end of the Taoyuan Arena. They have another pretty strong crowd for a weeknight game. The biggest thing you'll notice about this game right now is the usage rate for Nick Faustus and Bular way down compared to their usual. Meanwhile, for the Pilots, 30 points combined for their imports. Their locals have missed some of those close opportunities. Like I mentioned, not getting turnovers, kind of sitting back a little bit on defense. That's been a big issue. Now, their 3 victories, the Lioneers dominated both the boards by 20. And in their 1 victory, the Pilots were able to grab 6 more rebounds. And this one, the lead currently sits at 6. As I mentioned in the Twitter video, last season these two teams were tied 4 wins apiece, though with very different roster constructions. Hashim Tabi, Brendan Dawson, Lodante Henton, Julian Wright for the Lioneers imports, and the Pilots, Dave Henri Kadeem Jack for most of the season, and also don't forget the calls from the P.LEAGUE team. Man-to-man defense by the Pilots star Ape, starting things off, getting behind as Ryan hits the delayed layup. Pilots, Vesovic, Robinson, Hayden, Ape, and Tonure behind the back. And Lau couldn't make the layup. Bular there for the help. Now Sim, slipping baseline and getting the finish. 4 run for the Lioneers. Tonure on the handoff. See Ryan go down. Ape's 3 short. Tantan slowing down the pace. Oscar pulls up 3. He hits. Immediately timeout by the Pilots, starting this quarter off down by 7.
TYP， 哎，不要直举的，对对对 ，TYP， 中间3个，可以，非常好，这边3个，很标准，这3位一起合作一下 ，TYP， 哎，2个 P 了，一个把手伸直，双手伸直，谢谢。你们3位麻烦一下喽。看起来可以，默契来了。榜哥的粉丝，你站中间，Y 比一下。
Some fans of Lin Jinbang in attendance, sitting courtside, bringing their signage. Lin Jinbang not registered for this game. We got to come up with an English name for him. Meanwhile, the fans continuing the TYP celebration. You can't see it on the YouTube broadcast, but on the big boards here in Taoyuan, they have Lau, Jackie, and Pom Pom combining for the on-screen graphic. offense again. Animal not a threat to shoot the three. Will go to the basket. Early layup. No. Vestovich could get the putback. And Sim don't need a block shot, so will have an impact. Robinson holding his mid side. As Hall not given the chance. Might be hit in the wrong spot. Well, an odd situation for everybody as Robinson sustaining a hard blow. Meanwhile, not giving him a chance for that open three. The referees will go to the monitor to check if there's any foul play. And they can only assess a foul if they do deem the player, the victim in this case, sustaining a bad injury. Every week, the teams are reminded of players who are close to the 6 special fouls, which is an automatic ejection, as Robinson right now heading toward the locker room. Based on the travel to the locker room, Robinson maybe not with just simply a male bodily part kind of injury. So those can take you out quite severely. There's Robinson in the tunnels, getting some air, and then we'll head back to the bench area. Lioneers typically start third quarters off strong, and with a net 2.5 in that frame. The Pilots also better in the second half, starting things off with a 1.4 in the third quarter. Net points for and points against. So Coach Greg getting an explanation from the official that blew the whistle. Now Johnny getting the same amount of time. Interestingly enough, doesn't seem like any fouls will be called. Belated substitution. Robinson looks good enough now. Lioneers might get a little bit more time on the clock now with 16 seconds for this offensive possession. No substitutions after all that, and just a long stoppage. Floppy set. Meanwhile, Ryan pushed outside. Being the sim screen. Behind the head for the finish. And there's also another whistle elsewhere. That's kind of been the trend in the Plus League, the behind the head pass, as Ryan trying to helped up. Replay, Robinson came over on the help side. A little bit extra oomph on the swipe. The referees will go to the monitor again. Robinson has been thrown out. That time, with contact to Wesley, and the subsequent technical foul, and Wesley thrown out of the game. But now Robinson looking at almost an automatic ejection from what the referees are going to see on this replay here. Both teams do have another game this weekend. Pilots head down to Taizong to face the Dreamers and the Lioneers. After a day off, we'll head to the Braves home arena for a Sunday night matchup. The longest games this season have been involved with the Lioneers. See a lot of fouls committed. Defense is trying to do their best to contain Sim Bular. Lioneers themselves play a very aggressive defense, so they commit their share of fouls as well. So, talk about the difficulties of officiating. If you miss anything on the floor, the players start taking the game in their own hands. And definitely to the detriment of our game. Now, the crew chief, Lai Jinzong, will get the microphone and provide the explanation.
裁判判决报告，刚刚2分得分不算，工程师林一辉待会获得2次罚球加1次更正加边线界外球。罗宾森选手被驱逐出场，夺权犯规。
So there's the disqualification foul on Robinson. He will also cost the Pilots an import spot in their next game. So kind of an odd reaction. Ryan on the bench with that ice pack. Another look again. The points won't count and it'll be a foul. Ryan's place, number 6, Elliott Penn. He'll step up to the line. The Pilots will get to choose between Vesovich and Colbert in their next game. If the penalty is only a disqualification foul, the league can assess a demerit points to flagrant fouls, 1, 2, or 3. An accumulation of 3 points is another game suspension. Lioneers inbound. Another possession after the free throws. Now, committing a rookie mistake on the handoff, getting a little extra oomph to the screen. That's only 2 minutes off the clock in the third quarter. Anyway, pop three, missing the mid-range. Chen asking for the ISO. Screens first, screens again. Oscar with a floater, this time with his strong left hand, though he does shoot ambidextrously a lot of the time. 11-0 run, and now Elliott causing a turnover. Trying to get it back on top, but it's going to be Nick Faust on the curl and on the re-screen. Got Hall off the side of the backboard. Chance to run for the Pilots, break the seal off the scoring in the third quarter. Ayao missing the close one, Vesevich putting it in. He positions Sim, getting the flush. Elliott another strip. This time Ayao will get it back. Vesevich will try from the wing this time. No good. Manjev, part of 11 title winners in his various competitions in Europe. Pre-game I caught up with him. He said last season he actually already started watching Plus League basketball. COVID, not a lot of sports action going on as Oscar committing the foul before the layup attempt. But his arrival with the Pilots delayed by the Lunar New Year's and all the holiday breaks that administrative workers were taking around that time. So early shoulder bump, first foul by the Lioneers in the quarter. Xiaosui will take Howell's place. Might get another chance to break into his personal high of scoring. He posted out of bounds, and Pilots get a substitution. Hands off to Ray, nothing yet. Ayao goes around, his shot attempt was good. So Pilots now find their rhythm, completely broken in the third quarter. 1 for 9 as there's a bad ball out of bounds, almost a turnover. Howell will take Xiaosui's place as the Lioneers right now going big. Centers at the 4 and 5 spot. They're a smaller guard, Oscar and Elliott. Players not yet 180. Spinning, and now Fuller in the mid-range. If you can consider that mid-range. As Faust steals it, throws it to Hao, getting the left-handed lay-in, and now the race is kind of on. Like I mentioned, 21 is the biggest deficit overcome by any team in the second season. Justin missing the corner three. Trying to get Nick Faust. Foul early though, didn't hear the whistle. Is this broadcaster? Wandayo will come in for Hayden. Noe-san will come in for Sim. Chen screening for Oscar, trying to put on the moves a little bit too much as Killer Guan Dayo came over, poked it out of bounds. Lioneers having a little bit of fun now. After a slow start, Oscar's turned around a much better sophomore season at this point. Big fouls causes the Pilots to push it out of bounds. Oscar is one of the most productive Lioneers players on the team. A big part of it is having consistent minutes. Daihao tried a no-look pass, and G38 on the ground can't get the steal. Now they do. One man to beat to the body. A foul called. Hsinchu receiving a lot of the blow, but now Ray gripping at his wrist in a heap. Adding a loud cry. Came down hard, maybe on the elbow. Trying to stay focused on the rim. He's being attended to. The entire team over here while the Lioneers get another huddle going. So seems like a shoulder dislocation. If it is indeed a shoulder dislocation, safe to say he's going to be out for the rest of the game. You can see the right hand kind of catch the wrong angle down low. Definitely a tough situation. He started to pick up his play a lot more in the last 4 or 5 games. I don't think they popped it back quite yet, so here goes the locker room. 2 towels draped over him. Aya will take his place at the free throw line. Ray had a plus league career high 20 points and 10 rebounds all the way back on game 11, Christmas Eve in New Taipei. Su Jingyao will add to his point total with that free throw and another to come. Missing on the second. Last year's plus league first teamer trying to pick up where he left off a lot more, a long way to recover, I should say, statistically. Missed the early foul. He tried to go for the ball and missed. They do call it a sideline out of bounds. Oscar, in the face of 2, gets it out. Hsinchu will try again from 3. Planks it to the left. Nick Faust still playing hard, gets the Lioneers another possession. Guan Dayo trying to stick with Oscar. He does, and Daihao will take the deep 2 left short. Justin almost stripped by Elliott. He's doing a good job with his active hands. Vesovic running hook is good. So the first basket for the Pilots in what realistically is about 7 or 8 minutes. Daihao will try from deep. Missed. Up ahead, Vesovic picks up the loose ball and finishes the and one. A little bit lucky there. Got it to work. Pass originally intended for Ayao, and the Lioneers got his hands on it and turns into a inadvertent assist to the Serb. Serbian. So now Besovic back on the scoring run again. Points 15, 16, and 17 go down as Chen comes back in the game. Taoyuan starting to head back to the locker room for Tolbert. And undrafted rookie free agent Hsinchu. We haven't seen him registered for a game yet. Oscar working with Bullard, takes the early floater, and now he's feeling all the confidence in the world. Oscar now has 19 points. Guandayo to the basket, calling for a foul, and the Lioneers finally compounding for the rebound. A little dicey there for a moment. Now foul, left, right, deep shot, no. Waiting for a teammate. Now foul call. Oscar and Guandayo. Seems like with nice words, so I can only guess. The hand reaching, a little bit of a head jerk. It might be all right. The referee lets them untangle themselves. Like to see at the pro level. Guandayo will go to the line. He not having a step up in his sophomore season, as he was a rookie last season. But he's a player that I personally would vouch for. Get a lot more minutes for the Pilots. Tough defender. Surprisingly good three-point shooter. He's leading the team at 33%. So we only went 1 for 2 at the line there. Oscar, given space, takes the three, a little short. Now Justin on the break, dishes it off. Gets it back, and Dimanja leaves the mid-range short. Really aggressive there. The lead currently at 21 points. Chen, number 5, is in the game. Ular able to get the finish. Besovic got his hand on it, didn't matter. An early rim run, Pom dropped it. Second attempt, hook shot, yes. It's the all-famous Pom hook. The baby hook that apparently he worked on with Yang Yipeng when he was a junior player. Hunted the time of day. You say, Coach, this didn't look good. And Coach's answer, well, it works. He's still a pro now. Guosao trying to play with physicality, end up stopped by a wall. Guandayo. Ayao in the corner, feet set, no. Chen not in the picture yet. Pilots take a deep two by Guandayo. Besovic take his hook shot. It's in, and now a timeout. Lioneers trying to get a few subs in and reset things a little bit. We've seen Besovic hit the three and now hit the hook shot, even in the face of Chen. That time, though, take advantage of a little bit of a rhythm. Now on the other side, Bullard showing the athleticism. A little bit of that speed that saves for special occasions. Besovic this quarter, 9 points and 3 rebounds. The other side, the Lioneers, top scorer in the quarter has been Oscar with 7 points. Bular, 4 points on 2 of 3 shots. On the game, Bular 18 and 17. Well, based on the difference in score, the fact that the Pilots down in import and now down turning Ray, possibly have a blowout for the 4th quarter. Might not need to play Sim aggressively in the final frame. As the only import allowed on the floor, 1 for each team. Ryan Liyue still icing his cheek, his eye socket. Tianhao stepped into the game alongside Zhu Yunhao. Kind of curious that Xiao Sui called the play after the initial action. Ayao jumps the pass out of that zone, and now stumbling, bumbling into a lay-in. The run continues for the Pilots. Down by 17. Pom Pom trying to keep Sin out. They switch side as Tianhao missing the scoop layup, getting his own board back on the bounce. Foul first. Here's Guo Shaojie playing hard, playing aggressive. That's the one thing you could compliment about his game, always. Last year was a member of the Braves. Did receive his ring. There's the Ayao. Looked kind of fancy, though. I don't think that's what he intended. Now Bular starting from outside. Get a repost. Tied up by Justin. Now deep pass, deep shot. Pilots ball. Guandayo flies out of bounds. And it'll be off of Guandayo. And look at that one. Zhu Yunhao kind of read him, and that's why you got to do them dribble drills, kids. Now Xiao Sui brings the ball across the timeline. Then posted Guo Shaojie. Good. Stay with the Lioneers. Shaojie on his season. Playing as many minutes. Certainly some nagging injuries. Labeled as a 3-and-D guy. Tries some deep, rolling out. Looks like he'll stay with the Lioneers. Xiao Sui getting instructions on the baseline out of bounds play. Shaojie coming into this game 8 for 34, which is 23.5% outside. In for the high post. Tianhao flying with the lay-in. No, it's Sim tipping it in. So almost a top 10 quality play by the youngster. Tianhao out of Tsinghua University, won as repeat champs at the EVA level. Almost missing his 3. Less than a minute to go. Lioneers still with their comfortable lead. Sim screens and re-screens. Tianhao flies it across. Loose ball. Pilots have it. Here comes them on the break. Good gamble by Zhu Yunhao as he steals it. Shaojie can't get the bucket, but there's Sim again. The putback though, slow to recover. Probably thought he got fouled. With the lane, flies. There's a foul call. Gets his 4th foul. He does indeed. got one to give. The Pilots, 2 free throws. There's Jackie Lee Jiakong fresh in the game. Hong Kong hits the first. Trip. Still at 19 points. Does have 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block to go with it. Salgia will bring it across. Oscar and King combining for some full-time down. Zip. There's just some empty space, and Oscar to Tian Hao. Good job backing up his teammate. Green Hall will have a foul before. As all of the Pilots bench want to get onto the floor. While Oscar curiously on the sideline, nowhere to be found. We see Afe, the closest man there. Finally on his feet, had to hold his glute there. Slian Zong with 2 personal. Well, currently at 22 points, 20 rebounds. Shot no good, and we'll be heading the 4th quarter. A lot happened in that 3rd frame, but we'll recap it as we start things off in the 4th. But at first, a break as the Plus League marches on.
就喜欢你们站起来跟着他一起尬舞。看球不要太安静。4, 3, 2, 1, come on. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. 可以，谢谢 Paris Crew， 也谢谢站起来陪着他们一起互动的每一位。我们还有最后12分钟，落后不过20分嘛，我们都经历过20几分的大逆转，今天再度搬到桃园巨蛋，最后一节的逆转秀马上登场。
Lioneers take a 20-point lead into the 4th quarter up against the Pilots, who will be down an import. Robinson thrown out of the game for his disqualifying foul. Remember, fans, in the Plus League, that does, in this 1st and 2nd season, incur a automatic 1-game suspension. Also, in the same quarter, Tony Ray seems like incurred a shoulder dislocation. Ayao, spin move goes to the basket. Looks like Wesley got a block on it. Guys go down, but now they're back in the action. They leave Nick Faust open, and he scores the basket. So once again, Hayden on the mismatch. Lioneers take advantage of the mismatch. Getting one of those youngster fouls. We see Wenli Hong run to the corner, not communicating properly on the switch. First personal on Tianhao as Vesevich is back in. Now, Lao to the basket. The assist? No. Afe will go to the line. Hits the first free throw out of Iso University down in Kaohsiung. Been a member of the Taoyuan basketball team for a couple seasons, previously with Dashing. Looks like they call a lane violation. Saojie comes over to help the inbound. Big foul, double. Both coming up. Vesevich with the rebound. Foul at the basket. Ayao will get the and one, giving the fans something to cheer for. The team will play poorly, and I've got some extracurriculars going on as well. Daihao, he commits a foul. So far, 3 fouls by the Lioneers in this quarter, none by the Pilots. Means Ayao has 15 points. Another cross matchup, but here's Hao. Not going to get. Hao saved it from going out of bounds, but throws it to a Pilot, and Vesevich gets away without the travel. Ayao tries for 3, and he's still cold. Vesevich, hand tie, gets another 2. So padding the stats a little bit in his debut. But we have seen imports take a game or 2 to get in the flow. We'll talk about that and more after this break.
球迷朋友，谢谢 Pass Crew。还有10分多钟，我们没有放弃，球员就会感受到我们的热情，再来加油一次。
Plus League socks are back in stock. Purchase that or dozens of other Plus League swag at the online store, pleagueofficial.com/shop. That's pleagueofficial.com/shop. The Pilots crew doing their best to keep the fans into this one. Right now, after a Pilots run, down by 16. Really challenging my add and subtraction from the teams. Simbular will come back into the game. This third quarter, a 6-2 start. 2 minutes done in the quarter, 2 minutes done in the fourth quarter, and there's a lot going on there. Chen stepping out to beyond three, picks up his dribble. Oscar fakes Junhao, and that's a shot clock violation. Looks like maybe Oscar could have been more aggressive there as a scoring guard. Would have been much to pass Junhao to create something off the dribble. He's not good at that. Let's see what adjustments the Pilots make on offense. Now Elliott calls for the holding. Might have got away with one earlier. So Jackie will inbound. Vesevich, turnaround jumper, no good. And Afe clamps the rebound in front of Ryan. No look pass, and Vesevich, the benefactor, Afe with a nice assist. I say no look because I assume he can't see through Simbular. I'll tell the audience, he is not translucent. Now Sim back toward Ryan, back to Sim. Pushes the shot, no good. Great combination as Vesevich pushes it ahead. Jackie from the right corner, splashes it in. Another timeout by the Lioneers. Well, the Lioneers have not experienced that Pilots magic here in Taoyuan Arena. They turn around a big deficit against the Dreamers. Game 2 of the playoffs, they turn around a big deficit against the Kings on that Tuesday night, game 31, and now find themselves down by 11 with a little bit less than 9 minutes to play. Some fans find the new Taoyuan Pilots jersey team. Let's listen to their timeout. Coach Johnny reminding the team that the Lioneers are gonna go to their familiar sets. So far in the quarter, 8-2 after the Lioneers expanded on their lead in the third quarter. A +7 there after being up by 13 in the first half. Now guarded by Ayao, trying to find Sim, can't yet. Try again, and Sim able to finish the Elite. Vesevich, excuse me. The Elite is a different ball player. Giving way. Hayden hanging on to the basketball, and Ryan steps in to intercept. Oscar controlling things from the top. Jackie on him, they fired across. Elliott with a nice crossover, but ball on the floor. Running out of time and a foul first. A little bit of extra stuff. Hopefully Ryan's all right. The other side of his head. Got hit on the right side of the face. Look at what's going on. Feet in the air. And it will be Afe with a foul. Unfortunate there as loose ball. It could have been a shot clock violation. Makes it a force queen as 4 or 5 bodies on the hardwood. So far in the second season, the Lioneers' biggest blown deficit is 10 points against the Kings. That was at home on February 13th. Elliott takes the pull-up, carries it. Pretty quickly, the Pilots call timeout themselves. Well done by the Pilots. Now, going through my magical box scores, the Pilots' biggest deficit overcome is indeed 21 points. March 8th against the Kings. The Pilots running low on their timeout. Getting a look at the loose ball, and kind of a tough situation. Afe had his eyes closed through most of that play, but contact to the face is understandable why they called it. So Lioneers go on their run, but advantage for the Pilots is they're currently in the bonus for the rest of 7:51. Justin Hsinchu will come into the game. Pilots inbound from their baseline. Tip pass. Pilots need to reset. Guandayo spins Oscar. He's got space. His 3 out. Zim, too tall for an animal there. Vesovic is getting a break now. The Pilots are 5 locals. Gameplay gives the longest fake. Goes to the basket, no call. Ran into the wall there. That's the open shot, and goes to drive. Pilots in the way. False start, so now they'll go to the monitor. Seems like the Pilots call for the challenge. Ryan thinking that he got fouled there on the drive. So again, open 3, don't take it. Drive into a wall of 2. Choosing the more difficult shot, if you ask me. So 4 Lioneers, scored in double figures at halftime, but only sitting at 5 right now. As Faust has finally crossed the threshold. He's got 13 and 10. this is the unsuccessful challenge, the pilots will not be able to call the 30-second timeout. And the call goes for the pilots. So successful challenge and the timeout save. Let's see this again on Ryan's elbow and flings it to the basket. Pilots got to make something happen quick. They were down 16 with about 6 minutes to go in that Dreamers playoff game. Justin goes through the formation. Nothing opening yet. Animal. Bandayo hits three, overshoots it. Looks like an air ball. I haven't seen the shooting split, but I would guess he's a much better shooter from 45 degrees than from the corners. Now causing Oscar to dribble it backwards. Finally getting going. Ryan this time taking the three, too strong. The Pilots are going to run. Taylor Klein taking the bump, no good. Manimal fights for the rebound. Justin feeling the contact, blocked out of bounds by Sim. Pretty good job getting by the first guy, but a 7'5" with almost an 8-foot wingspan sitting right there waiting for you. Hayden's in the game. We'll go to the line now. Oscar a little bit tardy on that change of direction. Look at that one. Got handsy and Hayden able to switch sides. Hayden goes by Lau, which is literally old. Coming into this game, a 78% free throw shooter. Pilots have now taken the lead in total free throws and free throws made. Elliott guarded tightly by Hayden. Big double him. Ryan maneuvers through the spin screen, almost losing it, and it'll be a foul. Aggressive Pilots are going to be aggressive. So they doubled one time, they doubled the second time. Almost a good gamble. Even a foul to give. So let's see, Hayden coming through, got the arm hook, and it's a good call. Lioneers inbound. Elliott terminates the dribble, gives it up to Ryan. Guarded by Manimal. He's much more agile, and a steal. Wu Jingxiang. Get the shot block, and Hall. Another block to his tally. Want to carry the ball out of bounds, so Pilots another chance. Jingxiang. Actually, I should say Jia Kang. Need to split out wider. Good block. Vestovich is in the game. Trying to find Hayden. Spins into traffic. Pilots need to start over. Now to the basket. No good. Justin has tried tried those high finger rolls. Limited success as we see another foul. Trying to stick with Oscar. 3 team fouls by the Pilots. Jackie will go off for Ayao. Oh, man strut. He's cast regarding call. Oscar works left, pulls up for the shot, no. Quick possession intercepted by the Lioneers, and the Pilots waste a couple run-out opportunities. Oscar gets it back, tough layup, hits the back. Lioneer not relenting. Vesevich trying to drive, stops, takes the pull-up. Not the friendly roll though. Right now the leading scorer for the Pilots with 27. That's on 12 of 19 shooting. Good percentage. The Pilots as a team have progressed quite a bit. Oscar tips it down. Elliott straight to Pular. Didn't think there could be a tic-tac-toe play on an offensive rebound. Another Pilots timeout. No timeouts left for either team. Lioneers do have their 30-second timeout. We've seen that before where the Pilots struggle big time in the full court. And something that's pretty obviously missed if Hsinchu is not going to be able to step up to get you some baskets. Who's the next Pilot to do so? Other teams have got Amigo for the Kings. We've got Beast for the Braves. The Lioneers, it could be Ryan, especially with that big behind, working down low. You see the three-point shooting splits. Pilots started hot, 5 for 10. But after that, they're only 2 for 20, 2 for 18, excuse me. On a rare occasion, they are still leading things from the line, thanks to Lioneers' over-aggression. Initially, they went on their 8-2 run, but now the Lioneers have pulled it to a 10, well, to 10 quarter. Not going to work for the Pilots attempting this comeback. Lioneers sticking with their man defense. Ayel finds an opening and hits the three. So right on cue. Getting the C on the score sheet. Ayel hitting an important three. Split action. Sim screens for Oscar. Taking the pass, now getting the shot, bouncing out. Pilots recover the ball a little slow. New pass, Ayel to Justin. His shot looked like it was blocked by Elliott. Oscar seeing the lane to go to the basket, the foul, and one. His trademark hands across the chest celebration, though sometimes with his eyes closed and not much of an expression. Very flashing a smile. Third personal on Hayden. Oscar with 23 points on the evening, makes it 24. So Song Chen will come into the game. Or Ryan. Lioneers going very small right now. Jackie with a lane, shooting the pass. Aya with another, in and out. Afe didn't get both hands on it, and Chelsea trying to go physical. No basket. Might call an offensive foul or something early. say he initiated the contact. One of those bang-bang plays for sure. So if it wasn't for Hayden, Xiao Sui might have been the one whistled. Makes the first free throw. Xiao Sui, a very successful collegiate player, but at the pro level, he struggled quite a bit. He makes two though. Wait for the Braves. The Kingman team, then Taoyuan, then the Braves again before landing with the Lioneers. 29-year-old, also a candidate for some highlight dunks. Pilot swinging around. Jackie this time finds room and hits the pounce this time. Elliott with the legal kick of the basketball. An offensive foul. It's going to be Elliott. Doing how? Still stuck at 19. Well, the youngster has shown that improvement, even if it's just for a half. Still a extremely quality half. Motion for the Pilots is Ayao. Trying to squeeze for some opportunity, no good. Reaching foul by Elliott. He's occurred a lot of fouls. And not too much playing time. 3 personal. Xiao will go down for the Lioneers only have 1 center and 1 forward. You can count 2 forwards if you count Doing Hall. Hayden makes the second, now it's 12 points. Been trying to help out Elliott. Takes the shot from top of the key. It's a bucket. And substitution. Wenli Huang will try to come into the game. Or Vesevic. Good timing because it's under 2 minutes. Clock stops and Guan Dayo will come in for Ayao. Justin will come in for Hayden. Up top, sliding in. Trying to go baseline, finds an angle. Doesn't get the roll though. Getting it back. Wings it. To Saojie, nice play, patient play. And Manimal will come in for Afe. The Pilots going with the hockey substitution without the hockey substitution. Xiao Sui will enter for Elliott. As we see, Ryan, Yinghui did commit the uncalled foul before. Adjustment on screen, still meeting resistance. Just able to get the layoff off, but Xiao Sui now feeling a major knee tweak. Gingerly get across the half line. So the oddest 4-on-5 offense as Yunhao finds a lane, puts it up, and there's a personal high. Congratulations to number 8. It didn't come easily as there Xiao Sui commits the foul. Head to the bench and get some treatment. The Lioneers still short Li Jiarui, who's in street clothes. Sim, Wu Daihao, Nick Faust, Ryan Li Hui. Those guys are done for the night, so Oscar will come in. Well, the pilots want to save Justin. He's been dealing with persistent and unshakable knee discomfort pretty much as soon as he turned pro. Dayo makes the pair. I'm complimenting him, but Juan Dayo 0 for 5 in this game. 3 points on 3 free throws. 4 attempts in all. Hall, harder to clear high, takes a tough step back. Bouncing harmlessly out of bounds. No, excuse me, inbounds for Jackie's corner shot. Scramble for the basketball and the last second foul by Song Yushun. Less than 9 seconds left. It'll be a Lioneers victory. Dong with his second point of the game. He was 0 for 2 from the field. Lioneers just have to get it over the timeline. Moise able to do so, and not much of a contest after that. 116-97 is the final. And just like that, the Pilots' playoff elimination number now down to 7. With 11 games to play, so they do not control their fate. And the Lioneers in control of theirs. Stick around for our post-game player interview. It will be Coach Greg Lingwanlud to get another look at the some pretty flagrant acts on the basketball court. That one called, one not. In the end, it's one ejection for Robinson. No shortage of drama in this one. Pilots are only able to win the one quarter in the end just by 1 point. So there's Greg.
你好，你好，你好，你好。我听得到，没有声音。
Experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties.
你好，你好，你好，你好。
There he is. Asked about the seating implications in this one.
其实这样比赛拿下来，那对我们本土球员跟洋将的信心提升啊，会有很大的帮助。那也在让我们做就是最后1/3球季的调整啊，所以我们是一个很大一个往前的一个助力，这样子。
Mix of offensive and defensive output.
两边都是努力打球，然后都努力想要赢球。那我相信这些动作都是不会是故意的，然后也是大家都不希望发生的。那这是比赛的一部分。
And Greg saying, physicality is part of the game. Now asked about Taoyuan also getting a lot of important defensive assignments.
那我们的球员在一个赛季中，然后会慢慢成长、去进步，然后在球场上找到自己的定位。那所以他现在慢慢，我们已经进入到最后一个部分的球赛。那球员在场上对自己的定位，然后也很了解，然后所以我们球队这样慢慢走进比较好的一个团队的配合里面。谢谢，谢谢。
Strong finish in the end. Thanks for Greg for joining us post-game. We'll go to a final break before wrapping things up.
嗨，今天过得还好吗？我是桃园领航员本次航班飞行员喜德李家康，立港好。今天旅程已经告一段落，无论成败输赢，谢谢大家的持续支持。领航员有了你们才得以完整，我们也会继续带着这些意志迎战每场赛事挑战。希望大家也要继续为领航员加油哦！最后别忘了你手边的个人随身物品，感谢您的达成。若有任何回馈建议，都欢迎告诉我们。祝你拥有美好的飞行体验，期待下次再努力。
加油！谢谢大家，谢谢大家今天来看这。我是左脸，还有左脸，好了，拍下次9号要来哟。快到了，靠近吗？靠近人数是不是不好哎？好。看好了吗？在这边了。拍了。要干嘛还拍照？拍照。要换那个洞的。
It's a Friday night here from the Taoyuan Arena where the Taoyuan pilots drafted as well as the pilots crew. Here's the combined team statistics. Pilots did fall behind in rebounding in the second half, but didn't cause enough turnovers. The Lioneers had 9 at the first half and ended the game at 15. What's missing here is the physical altercation with a playing lead. Ryan Lioneers and Robinson on a couple accounts. The preview tomorrow, the contest between the Kaohsiung Steelers visiting Hsinchu Gymnasium for the first time against the Kings, fresh off their 2-win homestand last weekend. On behalf of Xiaohu and Eddie, the teams in our league, and the league itself, thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like. We'll see you in the next.
他现在。
谁？
你们组长，下一个组长是谁？